Welcome back, Knights. I am Principal Tarigian, and I'm excited to begin another amazing year here at Bullard High School. At Bullard, we want every student to reach their full potential and prepare for a successful future. That starts with knowing and following our expectations every day, all day. Our three core values are simple: be safe, be respectful, and prioritize academics. In this video, we will walk you through what these expectations look like. Follow along with your handout. Your teacher will pause the video as needed so you can reflect and respond. So let's get started. Let's meet your vice principals. Here are your Bullard vice principals: Mrs. Amirian, Academics and School Culture; Mr. Riddle, Athletics and Safety; Mrs. Salinas, Special Education; Ms. Jackson, Freshman Support and Link Crew; our new VP, Mr. Thornton, Non-Privileged List and Phone Policy; and Ms. Stewart, English Learners and Acceleration. Now, I'll turn you over to Mrs. Amirian to walk us through our expectations.
Students, every Bullard Knight is expected to follow our three pillars: safety, academics, and respect, all day, every day. Step 1 to academic success: show up, be present, be in class, be ready to learn. Skipping class is not acceptable. Being out of class without a pass, that's skipping. Leaving campus without permission, that's a safety issue. You will face consequences like detention and a call home. Make the right choice. Be where you're supposed to be.
Be on time. Being late disrupts learning. Be in class before the bell rings. Being on time shows respect, and it prepares you for college, work, and life. Tardy policy and tardy sweeps. We do random tardy sweeps. Doors lock, you'll need a tardy pass from the Student Services Center. You'll also serve a lunch detention within 2 days of being issued that tardy pass. Avoid detention and be on time.
Dress for success, not stress. Your clothes should be appropriate for a school day. That means no exposed undergarments, profanity, or gang-related content. No see-through clothing or short shorts. No clothing promoting drugs, tobacco, or alcohol. Shoes must be worn. Administration has the final say on all dress code matters. Now your teacher will hand out the district's full policy. Please review and complete the handout. Dress code violations may result in being asked to change, parent contact, repeated issues, non-privileged list. Fix it and you're good to go.
With the new law passed by Governor Newsom back in November of 2024, the AB 3216, the Smartphone-Free School Act, we use Yonder pouches to stay focused and follow the state law. Every day, you'll lock your phone in the pouch when school starts, and again after lunch. It is mandatory to bring your Yonder pouch to school every day. Smartwatches with phone service may need to be locked up too if we begin to see them being a distraction in class. If you damage or lose your pouch, it is a $25 replacement fee. Did you get caught with a phone? Well, if you did, the first time, it will go to the re-engagement center, parent will be contacted, and you can pick it up after school. After that, a second time, a parent will be contacted and must come to pick it up. If you refuse the pouch, you'll be sent to the re-engagement center and face detention. Follow the rules, stay in class, and stay focused.
You may not leave class during the first or last 10 minutes. Always have a visible pass and use the nearest restroom. No pass equals trip to the re-engagement center or an 11. Always be ready to show your pass to any staff member when asked.
If you have an open 1st to 6th period, you do not need to be on campus. If you stay report to the library or South Quad, you also need an open period sticker on your ID.
Food delivery apps are not allowed. They create safety issues and allergy risks. Check out this video to learn more.
With everything else schools have to deal with, now it's food delivery services. With menus at students' fingertips, the front offices at some high schools are starting to see a steady stream of meals being dropped off.
Especially if it's during a specific time frame, like between 11:50 and 1 o'clock. If we have lots of people coming into the office staff really take it seriously to make sure that they know who the visitors are who are coming to the campus are, what are they dropping off, who is it for.
Elk Grove School District staff say the food delivery services can be a disruption and a safety concern, since many of the delivery services don't wear uniforms or drive company cars. And they say often students are meeting the drivers in front of the schools. Parents say that's a problem.
I don't think it's safe. No, it's for the other kids' sake here. I mean, you never know. You don't have any control over the cars that come in and out.
Some principals have asked parents to help out.
We're really asking our parents to, rethink lunch and to really look at how can they have lunch for their student provided at school through our own food nutrition services, which is a great option.
The district says getting random deliveries pulls students out of class and bogs down the office staff.
Primary focus at our school site with our faculty is on our students, making sure our students are safe, getting our students what they need, getting the education that they need, especially academically.
And it can be pricey. The delivery fees alone can cost as much as a full lunch at the cafeteria.
Ride your bike or skateboard to school, not on campus. Lock them up in the designated areas. Teachers and admins are not responsible for boards left in classrooms.
Your Bullard ID must be with you at all times. Why? It keeps our campus safe and let us know who belongs here. You will also need your ID for lunch, library checkouts, bus rides, events, and for Spirit Points.
We want every night to enjoy school events, but if you skip class, break rules, ignore dress code, or don't use your yonder pouch, you'll end up on the non-privileged list. No games, no dances, no school events. Stay in class, serve detentions, follow expectations, and stay off the list.
Want to go to the prom, Sadie's, or formal? Here's what you need. 2.0 GPA, school ID, paperwork turned in on time, dress code compliance, not on the non-privileged list. Admin may refuse entry if these aren't met.
Lunch is your time to relax, but expectations still apply. No hanging on staircases, no food fights or messes, clean up after yourself, only go to the cafeteria during lunch, be respectful to staff and custodians.
After 6th period, all students must either be in an after-school program, be at the designated pickup area, or go straight to the bus. No unsupervised hanging out after school.
Here at Bullard, we have zero tolerance for fighting. Fighting solves nothing. It leads to suspension, a citation, arrest, and possibly loss of privileges. If in severe cases you could be expelled, don't fight. Find help and protect your future.
These 5 behaviors lead straight to expulsion: sexual assault, selling drugs or alcohol, brandishing a knife, possessing a gun, possessing an explosive. Don't risk your future.
Any threat, even as a joke, will be taken seriously. Threats can lead to suspension, expulsion, and criminal charges. Think before you speak or post.
Conflicts happen, but violence isn't the answer. Talk to our restorative counselor, Mrs. Benson, and she'll help you work it out and grow from the experience.
We do not tolerate bullying of any kind, verbal, physical, or online. If you see it, report it. If you experience it, speak up. Everyone at Bullard deserves to feel safe and respected.
Don't bring prohibited items to school. If we suspect you have contraband, we'll conduct a search. Refusing a search equals disciplinary action. Vaping equals suspension and possible drug counseling.
Driving to school? You need a Bullard parking permit available from the financial office starting August 19th. Your permit is for the north lot only. No permit or wrong lot equals a ticket from Fresno PD.
During fire drills, south side classrooms, you will head to Barstow Field. North side classrooms, you will head to the bowl. Line up with your class and follow instructions.
If the alarm goes off between classes, go to your last period spot. Examples: passing between first and second, go to your first period spot. Lunch, go to your 4th period spot. Know where to go and stay with your teacher.
In a crisis situation, we follow the run, hide, fight protocol. Please watch the following safety video.
Our schools are among the safest places anywhere. Children are safer in school than they are at home, at the mall, riding their bike, or driving in a car. But as safe as our school buildings are, we've all heard reports of violent attacks in places that no one dreamed would ever be in danger. Places like Columbine, Newtown, and Franklin Regional. Troubled people sometimes lash out in violent ways. Sometimes there are warning signs, and sometimes they aren't noticed or taken seriously. The increased prevalence of guns in the home has made access to weapons much easier for children and youth. We need to be prepared for the worst to ensure students and staff members know how to protect themselves from harm. In the event that an individual enters your school with a weapon, your survival may depend on the plan you have developed and practiced far ahead of time. There are 3 things you can remember that can save a life. Run, hide, fight. Always remember, if you see something, say something. If you hear another student talking about attacking a classmate or having a weapon at school, report it. At the first sign that there is an armed intruder in your building, your initial response should be to get to a safe place. Secondly, you should alert others and call 911.
I think there's been a school shooting.
To get out of harm's way needs to be your #1 priority. You then need to decide whether you will run, hide, or fight. If there is an escape path, you should attempt to evacuate. Students need to stay calm and move swiftly as they follow the teacher's instructions. Staff members should help students escape and prevent others from entering the area. Get out quickly, leaving personal belongings behind. The only exception is staff should take their cell phone and classroom go kit if possible. If evacuation is not possible, find a place to hide. Determine if the area you are in can be secured. Stay calm and remember, help is on the way. Students can help by keeping classmates calm and listening to staff members' instructions. Block doors by using furniture and other available items. Silence all electronic devices and be very still. Even though your first instinct may be to call home, your safety depends on keeping quiet. As a last resort, if your lives are at risk, fight. Adults should take the lead to protect students. Use anything that can be used as a weapon against your attacker. Chairs, hot coffee, fire extinguishers, books, and any other improvised weapon. Act aggressively and commit to your actions in order to disarm your attacker. When law enforcement arrives on the scene, their focus will be on apprehending the suspect. Once that has been accomplished, medical staff will then enter the building and treat any injuries. Be aware of your environment and consider all options for exiting to safety. Always have an evacuation plan that staff and students are capable of following. In an incident like this, victims are generally chosen randomly. The event is unpredictable and may unfold quickly. The first law enforcement on the scene are not there to evacuate or help the injured. They are well trained and are there to stop the attacker. When hearing of a school incident, the first impulse for parents is to immediately come to the school to find their child. This can put the parent in harm's way and interfere with the emergency response team. Parents should not call their student during an intruder incident. If the assailant is still loose in the building, a ringing phone could lead the assailant to students. Information for parents about the incident will be conveyed through ParentLink, the news media, the district's cable TV channel, and on the district's website. Parents will be notified as quickly as possible of the reunification site for their school. To make sure our schools are as safe as they possibly can be, we should all be aware and be prepared. If you see something, say something. Your actions can make all the difference for your safety and your survival. When dealing with an armed intruder, either at school or out in the public, there are 3 key things you need to remember to survive. Run, hide, fight.
In an emergency, your first decision is critical. Run. If you are far from the shooter and it's safe to escape, run immediately. Hide. If you can't safely run or are too close, find a secure place to hide. If you hide, stay out of sight. Lock or block the door. Silence your phone, even vibration. Fight only if you must. Only use this option if you cannot run or hide, and your life is in immediate danger.
At Bullard, we believe in protecting and upholding the shield. That means leading by example and showing pride in our school. Here are a few things that we should look into. Keep our campus clean. Pick up after yourself. Support one another in and out of class. Respect your teachers and your fellow students. And get involved, meaning join sports, clubs, arts, and spirit days. Every action here at Bullard matters. Every night here makes a difference. Bullard's quest to success. Your high school journey here at Bullard is your quest to success. It's about pushing through adversity and challenges and reaching your goals. At Bullard, we live by the SHIELD values. The S stands for strive for excellence. Always do your best. The H is honor diversity. Embrace the differences. I is for integrity first. Be honest and responsible. The E stands for engage and lead. Take initiative. The L is for learn and grow, keep improving. The D is to dedicate yourself to the community, support others and give back. Let's have a great year, Knights. Let's protect and uphold the shield together.
Bullying can happen to anyone, and it can happen anywhere. You can be bullied about how you look, what you are good at, or not good at, where you come from, or who your friends are. Bullying can be physical, someone hurting or shoving you, or stealing your belongings. Verbal, teasing and name-calling, or someone saying mean things about you. Or social, being left out of a group, or someone sending you nasty messages or images. But bullying is not the same as when you don't get on with someone or you have a fight one time. That's not okay, but it's not bullying. Bullying is when someone uses power they have over you to try and hurt or upset you again and again. Anyone can bully another person. Bullying can be someone with lots of friends spreading rumours about someone with only a few friends. Someone who is good at sport or at schoolwork regularly teasing someone else who isn't. A strong kid pushing a smaller kid over when a teacher is not supervising. A confident person calling a quiet person names to stop them from joining in lunchtime games. Or when someone keeps on sending nasty messages to someone else in a chat group online. You might feel scared, worried, or sad. These sorts of feelings can stop you from enjoying things, doing your schoolwork, wanting to go to school, and even sleeping. Even people who see bullying happen to other people can feel worried or sad. You feel like you can't stop it, and that can feel awful. But there are some things you can do. If you're being bullied, you can ignore them, tell them to stop and then walk away. Pretend you don't care and act confident even if you don't feel it at the time. Find somewhere safe. Get support from your friends. Talk to an adult who can help. If bullying happens online, leave the conversation or chat. Block and report the person. Protect yourself by using privacy settings on your mobile phone and social media, and keep records of any online bullying, like saving messages or taking screenshots. If you see someone being bullied in person, you can support them by walking away with them. If you feel safe to do so, you can stand up for them. If you see someone being bullied online, you could support them by saying something to end the bullying or leave the conversation. Remember, don't ever join in with bullying or do the same nasty things back to them. If the bullying doesn't stop, talk to someone like a parent, teacher, or other adult who can help. Keep asking for support until the bullying stops. Bullying is never okay. If you are being bullied, there are things you can do. You can get help and bullying can be stopped.
I'm traveling, going to schools, they talking about bullying. I'm like, we still bullying? In 2018, with all that's going on in the world, we still picking on people smaller than us or people that's different than us, people that we don't think gonna speak up for themselves? That's really what a bully is. You know what I think about when I think about bullies? This is something that came to me a few months ago. I use this often. I think about like a terrorist group like ISIS. I ain't never seen ISIS, the terrorist group, show up at a U.S. naval base. I ain't never seen them show up at like the Air Force or show up at an Army base trying to pick a fight. I ain't never seen that. Like whenever I see ISIS or a terrorist group, they like in a little shopping mall. You got a little coward that jump in the van that's gonna drive and kill it as many people as he can with his van. You don't never see nobody like pick on a fight with somebody that can like hold their own. That's a problem. So when I come to schools, and I'm at schools, and I'm seeing a big guy pick on a little guy, or a girl that's really, really popular with all her friends, and she's talking bad about a girl that might not look like her, that she might not feel as cool as her. When I see that, I get frustrated because I'm like, you acting like a terrorist. Like that's a problem that you would do. And guess what? You just really showing the world you insecure. Because everybody know that bullies is insecure. Like, why would you have to make somebody feel bad just so you feel better? That's sick. Like, why would you have to talk about somebody or get a few laughs and now you feel good at the expense of somebody else's pain? And what you don't know is that that person you're talking about that's hurting, that might not be as popular or as pretty or as successful as you, whatever you done made up in your mind that you think you are, just because that person might not be there, you have no clue. When they go home, they getting abused at home. And they dealing with their own drama at home. And they on the verge of quitting. And they come to school, the only place where they can find a little refuge. And they gotta deal with your insecurities. It's time to bring around a new culture. I want to see a culture of a school where we say, you know what, I'm going to speak life. When I see this person sitting by himself, I don't got to be a part of a club to go sit with them. I'm going to go sit by my man and just make sure he's good. He might even speak to me. He might make me feel weird. I just want him to know I see him. I just want him to know he's cool. I just want him to know, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that you're living. When you start treating other people how you want to be treated, it's the golden rule. This ain't nothing new, but for whatever reason, the media, this new culture, it's got us on some me stuff at the expense of others, and it's gotta stop. I found out that 121 people per day commit suicide in America. That's a problem. People are hurting. And you got the power to save a life. You got the power to speak life. You got the power to let people know that they got worth and they got value. So we on character now. You becoming the best version of you can be. That's what I want you to do. So I don't want you just to excel in the classroom and to excel when it comes to that. I want you to excel internally too.